Body paragraph 2. And this is how I wrote my body paragraph 2. Auckland's increase rate started at 20% in 2000 and grew to 30% in 2010. This figure then rose more rapidly. Thus, in 2020 reached a peak of 50%. Meanwhile, Hamilton's rates remained relatively stable throughout the period. Starting at around 18% in 2000, it gradually rose to approximately 22% in 2005. Further, it fluctuated slightly and stopped at almost a quarter in 2020. Again, we are going to analyze each sentence of this paragraph. Sentence 1. Similarly to the previous paragraph, the yellow color indicates years and percentages in 2000 and 20%, in 2010 and 30%. Started and grew are verbs colored by green to call attention. These verbs should be used with percentages and years. The red color indicates the phrase I used to provide a transition among the trends. Auckland's rates of increase worked as a bridge to start the trend of Auckland logically. The second sentence. The phrase of "these figures then rose more rapidly" used to retain the attention at Auckland, to illustrate how the trend developed over time. As long as the second body paragraph encompasses two trends, we should concisely describe each trend, as the time is limited by only 20 minutes during the actual exam. The word peak is the indicator of the highest point of this trend. It should be used to emphasize the main features. The red word thus is an adverb. In this particular case, is used to show the consequences of the previous events. Sentence number 3. This sentence starts with the adverb meanwhile, to finish the description of the previous trend and start the description of another trend. Meanwhile means at the same time. Remained relatively stable is a collocation that describes the whole trend of Hamilton in 3 words. It means that although there were insignificant fluctuations, the rates remained steady, almost at the same level. Sentence number 4. Again, we cannot state that the increase rate in 2000 was exactly 18%, and in 2005 it was exactly 22%, as it's not indicated on the graph. We can only see the whole numbers on the graph. Thus, we are obliged to use words like around and approximately. The adverb gradually, that is colored by red, means something that happens slowly over the period. Remember to use adverbs and adjectives to describe the verbs better and make the sentences look complex. Sentence number 5. To avoid repetitions of just descriptions of similar events and keep the report concise, use the adverb further to present the facts that happen throughout the period and at the end. Fluctuated slightly is a collocation that describes the trend over a certain period. Fluctuated means it was changing. However, slightly means that without significant increases and decreases, at least those that we should mention. At almost a quarter in 2020, the word almost is used to show that it's not clear that there was a 25% decrease. It's not written on the graph. However, it can be assumed. A quarter is just 25% expressed by words. At this moment, the full answer could be read from the introduction to the body paragraph 2.